Got the toes. This is either gonna go really well, and I'm gonna be moving great.
Bring your head right here.
This is either gonna go really well, and I'm gonna be moving really great, or you're gonna watch a world-class implosion where I throw a dumbbell halfway across the gym and scream at the top of my lungs.
All right.
So this workout initially...
Wait. We gotta do a crazy intro. What is up, YouTube? YouTube, what is up?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Free box of Feastables. Just kidding. This is, I'm actually a much better squatter than Bryson.
That's not true.
I hit depth on every single one of my reps.
So do I.
No, you don't. You literally said you didn't.
I said I was.
Okay, so listen. In this workout today, I initially was like, all right, we're gonna do 10 sets, 130 on, 130 off. 10 alternating dumbbell squat snatches, not from the hang. Max scale biker in the remaining time. Bryson goes, there's a lot of dumbbell squat snatches. And his back his back was broken. So I was like, all right, we'll go from the hang. He's like, and we'll do 7 sets.
No, it was my idea to go from the hang.
Yeah, that's what I said. You said we'll go from the hang.
You just said that you said that.
We'll go from the hang. I appeased Bryson. He's playing Hitler. I'm playing Poland. So I appeased Bryson. And then we reduced it to 7 sets, which was the right move. We were warming up for this, and I could not, the positions felt horrible for me. I was catching with a bent elbow, my heels were off the ground, and that's why you saw that little meltdown in the beginning. I was about to pick up this fucking dumbbell and throw it through the drywall.
I think also the first couple reps that we tried of going from the hang, even before the workout, were just super wonky. It was definitely a lot different than how you would typically just do them from the floor. I think from the floor, it already has so much momentum that you can just think about pulling yourself under, and you don't really have to think about the actual hip extension and getting the dumbbell that high. But from the hang, I had to think about my hips a little more.
Yeah, it's a weird, it for sure is a weird movement from the hang, just accurately receiving it, locking that arm out, finding that good shoulder position. Once we warmed up, I didn't have a single rep where I caught forward and took a step forward. I had some reps where I shifted a little forward in the bottom of my squat, but any reps where I was off balance, I was back, which is good. I always prefer to be okay, I threw it too far back and I'm in my heels too much.
I throw it back too hard a lot as well.
What the fuck? Okay, so it is June, so anyway, so this was it was a great workout. I think more than anything, this is the first time I've done dumbbell squat snatches or dumbbell overhead squats in surgery. It's a really demanding kind of movement because you have to have good mobility, good accuracy in a lot of different joints. You have to have good accuracy general in where you're putting the dumbbell, but you have to have good mobility in the shoulder, good mobility in the T-spine, your thoracic spine, good mobility in the hips, good knee mobility, good ankle mobility. It requires a lot of you. It's very demanding in terms of athleticism, I think, moving fluidly. The weight makes it so it's not super it doesn't have high impact, I would say. But as you can see, my squat is way prettier than Bryson's. Bryson's super wide. He's right above parallel, in fact.
That's not true.
On that one. Yeah, we do a different angle. You can tell on all my reps that my butthole is about to skin the floor.
I think, just going back to saying how this requires so much mobility in so many different places, that is to do them well.
Right.
I've seen a lot of people gut through a workout with these on their toes the whole time, or one foot's coming up, or you got to wear lifters for them and stuff like that. At that point, it's probably best just to work on mobility otherwise before you do them, I would say.
Yeah, or change it to a single arm kettlebell overhead squat, or
Yeah.
an empty barbell hang squat snatch, something that you can move well with.
Yeah.
It's not worth grinding through this exercise and completely shitting on the points of performance.
Yeah.
You can hit standards while missing all the points of performance, and that's not what we want.
Right.
So if you're modifying something like a dumbbell hang squat snatch, the first way to modify it would be just do a single arm dumbbell overhead squat. If you can't hit good positions there, Then I would go to a kettlebell, because the nature of a kettlebell, where the bell is on the back of your forearm, it naturally pulls you back further into a better position, a little better. You could do it with lifters. And if that's still too challenging, then you're probably just best off doing a barbell overhead squat. This was a good workout. What did we do? Oh, we did earlier this day. Bryson is.
That is because
You're gonna have to bleep those.
I'm bleeping
Okay.
it. I'm bleeping all of this, bro.
Okay.
This is because I said that we should start on our left hand for the next set, because we had started on our right hand for all 3 sets before this, and Taylor was getting mad about that, and then proceeded to start on his left hand because he knew I was right.
Yeah, when Bryson's right, typically what I do is I call him a fucking idiot, and then I'm like, all right, you're right.
Yeah, just a little bit of lashing out, healthy lashing out.
Yeah, super healthy. It's not even when he's right. It's when he has to. It's when you're a dick about it.
Well, that's another healthy thing that I do. When I know that I'm right, I'm very aggressive about it.
Yeah. It's like you won the lottery. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking right. I'm like, okay, dude.
I told Taylor when we were taking the CrossFit nutrition course, part of what was so exciting about it for me is I kept reading things that would have helped me win arguments before. So I'm like, all right, if this ever comes up again, I'm citing this thing.
Oh, wow. Cite your sources, bro.
Yeah.
Before this was like a lot of squatting today. Did we do any strength squatting?
We did the .com workout.
I know, but we didn't do any strength squatting, did we?
No.
What did I do for strength?
We were gonna do the yoke carry, sandbag carry, farmer carry piece, but we didn't have time, so we had to do this anyway. But we did the .com workout. That was 40, 30, 20, 10.
Medicine ball cleans.
And 120, 90, 60, 30 double under.
Double unders. And we used a 25-pound medicine ball.
That's why I'm gonna go left again.
And then this.
I'm gonna go left again too, bro.
We were just yelling at each other.
Yeah, I don't know what we were saying. But I was really pleased with this. Warming up for this workout, I was getting so mad because they just looked like crap and felt like crap. But they kept getting better as the workout went. When I tried to rush, I got a little sloppy here and there. Like that, I was rushing.
There's definitely a fine line on this movement of like trying to cycle it fast, but also just not getting like toesy or anything.
Right,
like that. It's almost faster just to
be smooth.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that .com workout was nasty as well. Did we do anything after this?
That was a really fun workout. No, we didn't. We might have done some later in the day, but
yeah, I think we did.
You coached right after this.
I came back and did something. Can't remember. This was super leggy. Oh,
Yeah.
This morning I did a hypertrophy piece with Lizzie.
Yeah.
I did these Bulgarian split squats, back rack Bulgarian split squats, jumping lunges, Russian twist V-ups. And I was sore for like 5 days from that. My upper quads and hips and my glutes and hamstrings from the Bulgarian split squats were annihilated. And so I'm sure all the squatting on top of that didn't help.
Yeah, I mean, my legs were already pumped up from like the medicine ball cleans. My back was pumped up from medicine ball cleans. And then like the first 10 seconds of biking after the squat snatches here were like the hardest part of the whole thing. This is where we're going hole to hole.
Wow. Intent behind this workout is to get you doing an exercise that's pretty hard or demanding, like the single arm alternating dumbbell hang squat snatch, fresh. So you're coming off the rest interval, going right into it, and then put a machine after it to give you an opportunity at some really good intensity. And this is just a good leg pump. So finishing on the machine gives you that intensity. Starting on the dumbbell allows you to get reps in fresh so that you can drill good movement, good positions. And then finishing on the bike, of course.
Yeah, I always felt ready for the hang squat snatches, like,
Right.
20 seconds before we needed to do them.
Yeah,
It's like,
same.
okay. I originally thought that when you said this, that it was 30 seconds off.
Right.
That would, and 10 sets would have been
Crazy. What
not
we
as
did
good
was, we
workout.
did 130 on, 130 off. It could have been 130 on, 1 off, or even higher reps and 2 on, 1 off. And maybe it could have been 130 on, 30 off. It just would have been a different intensity on the bike. But I
Yeah.
think it would have been harder, which could have still been good.
I think 2 on, 1 off, and more reps, and maybe
Yeah,
like 5 sets
20.
or something
Yeah.
would have been.
So we changed this, essentially. Like, this is what I was testing. I was like, okay, I'm going to give this is going to come on Sentinel. And I finished it, and I was like, you know what? I wish this would have been a much longer interval. And so what I changed it to initially was going to be 10 alternating hang, 15 lateral burpee over the dumbbell, 20 bike jerk calories, 15 lateral burpee, 10 alternating hang squat snatches, and then the remaining time max cal bikes in a 5-minute window. Max cal, yeah, bike in a 5-minute window. Rest 3 minutes, repeat. That felt complicated and just looked a little clunky. So I rewrote it again and wrote 21 calorie row, 12 alternating dumbbell hang squat snatches, 21 lateral burpees over the rower, and the remaining time max
cal
row calories, 5 on, 3 off, for several sets, to be disclosed at a later date. It's already written, but I don't want to scare you guys away. That way, I also have another workout coming that day with 150 air squats. It's 3 rounds for time, 5 rope climb, 100-foot handstand walk, 50 air squat. And so I don't want to do, so the 60 or so alternating dumbbell hang squat snatches is enough squatting within that context. So I think that is appropriate.
Yeah, and you know, you guys aren't going to get this workout exactly as we did it, but I think that's kind of the importance of us doing these workouts, because it was like the 4th set or something that I think you said that to me. It was like in our rest period, you were like, you know what this should have been?
Yeah.
And then like all that stuff that he just talked about was kind of decided.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the last one. This is you being a baby.
Yeah, well, when you bike 30 cals and you bike only 12, it's easy for me to lay down in front of the fan, bro.
Whenever we do these kinds of workouts that end on max calories, I always try to get my last one to be more than Taylor's first or second one, because we both typically build throughout them.
Yeah, I held. I think
You built the whole time.
I built by 1 each time, and then on
Yeah.
the last one I pinned it.
Your last one was crazy, yeah. But we both built the whole time, and I'm like, all right, if my last one is better than Taylor's first 1 or 2, I'm good.
Cool.
Deuces.